Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my January favorites and we have a bunch of really good stuff to go through this month because I don't do my December favorites because I do my yearly favorites. So we have about 2 months worth of stuff here and there's not a lot of stuff, but there's really good stuff that I have been absolutely loving. A lot of it is drugstore, so if you're looking for some really great affordable stuff, I have a ton of drugstore this month, which is awesome. I hope you guys are having a great start to your year, and if you want to see all the products that I've been loving for January, then just keep watching. I got a new microphone, so if you're using headphones right now, you can probably hear all the little things in the background, and I apologize. I'm also sitting a little bit further away from my mic, so hopefully it's not too quiet. First and foremost, I wanted to go over my brushes. I did a whole review on these. I purchased the new sculpting series from Smith Cosmetics, and specifically my #1 brush is the 157 from Smith Cosmetics. I love this brush so much. It literally can do everything that I want, like a full face of makeup besides my eyes. It can do literally everything on my face, and I've just been loving it. It's been a great addition to my everyday makeup and full face of makeup. I've just been really loving these brushes. I'm actually using another brush other than my Tom Ford to bronze. In case you didn't see my full review on the Smith Cosmetics brushes, I'll link it in this video, but these are my top 2, I would say. And this is the 154, which is a tapered bronzing brush, powder brush. I use it for bronzer, and it just really chisels out the cheeks while still bronzing up the skin beautifully, and I find it really feathers the bronzer nicely so that you don't see any harsh lines. I don't know, my bronzer has just been looking really good with this brush, and it's not the Tom Ford. Smith Cosmetics brushes are still on the pricey end, but they're not Tom Ford prices, so this has been my new favorite bronzer brush. I've been loving it, but if I could only recommend one, it would be the 157. Been loving these 2 brushes from Smith. I've always been more of a bronzer girl than a blush girl, but I have 2 types of blush for you in this video. One drugstore and one more high-end, and I've been really loving the blush releases and been into a nice pink pop on the cheeks. As you can see here, just loving a pink cheek. And when I first got these Pixie palettes, they're the Pixie Glow Cakes in Pink Champagne Glow and Gilded Bear Glow. I've used these both in videos already, use these almost every day besides the Buxom ones, which I will show you, but these are the Glow Cakes, so you can get almost a highlight, blush, and bronzer, but I kind of swirl it all together and just make these blushes. Initially, when I got these, I'm like, oh, this one's going to be my jam, but I'm into a pink cheek. So I love a really bright pop of pink right now, and these are both so beautiful. The formula is fantastic. It gives you a nice glow to the cheeks, and there's a ton of product in these, so I highly recommend them, especially if you want to utilize them in the ombre design that they're intended. You can get a multitude of different range and tone in here, so I think it's little great palettes if you want to tone down the pink, make it more bronze, make it a little bit more light. You can use it to highlight depending on your skin tone, and then these you can do the same. So I just think they're very versatile. Great little product from the drugstore. And then the new Buxom blushes, they're Wanderlust. They are the primer infused blushes. They came out with 6 shades. I really want Mykonos, but I have 3 to share with you today. These are very pigmented. So when you tap your brush into these, they do have quite a bit of kick up for a blush, I do find. That just means they're very pigmented and you need to be careful, so definitely just lightly tap into these, tap it off, then apply it to your cheeks. You're gonna get full on pigment. Blush is always the first thing to go in your makeup routine, and I find these last really well on my skin, and I've just been really enjoying this collection. I actually have one of the lip colors. I wasn't going to mention it in the favorites just because this is the first time I put it on my lips, and the blushes I've been using a ton. This lip color came out with that collection, so if you're wondering what is on my lips, it's from the Wanderlust collection from Buxom, and it's their full-on plumping lip cream in Mykonos Sunrise. And I do want the corresponding peach blush, but this color, it's so pretty. These were the kind of colors I would wear when I first really got into makeup. I was all about that MAC Jazz life, you guys know. I feel like I'm ready more for summer right now, but definitely a nice, beautiful color. So if you like what I have on my lips, it is this lip color from Buxom. But as I said, I've only used it this one time, but I figure you guys might want to know. It's from that Wanderlust collection, which I love the primer infused blushes. So definitely check those out. Pixie blushes, so good. And then I've been wearing this one pair of lashes that you guys love, and I do too. It's actually from the drugstore from Ardell, so they're fairly affordable. They look really spiky and unflattering when I look at them like this, but they're actually quite flattering and beautiful on the eyes. So I've been using these a ton. I need to pick up a new pair, but I'm trying to save this for when I film that makeup look that you'll see the tutorial for that, because that's the makeup I wore to my brother's wedding, and then just when I need a quick makeup look is just a matte eye, glossy lip. That's been my go-to, and these were the lashes that I was wearing for that post. They are the Ardell Foam Mink Luxurious Lightweight with Invisiband 811s. Another product from the drugstore, which I'm wearing on my nails right now, and you guys heard me talk about the Kiss nails forever, but they have these new Glam Fantasy nails, and I wore a bunch of different sets in them. These are what I've been wearing most days. I've set aside my Amazon ones, the white ones that I have to like cut and stuff. These are so much easier, and they're super, super cute designs. And what I like about the Glam Fantasy is that they also come with the stickies. So if you just want to press on nail really quick, you can do that. Or if you want more long wearing, which I like with the glue, it comes with both. So it's the best of both worlds in case you're looking for some good press-on, glue-on nails. The Glam Fantasies, they come in so many different cute styles. I can't see the name on these anywhere. So that's the unfortunate thing about them. So I can't even tell you what styles I like the most. Love these and definitely recommend. And another thing from Kiss that I've been really enjoying is the Kiss New York Pro Touch Dark Under Eye Concealer. And I wasn't sure I was gonna like this when I first got it, and I wasn't sure about the color either, but this is in Classic Ivory, and it's one of those sponge tip applicators like the Maybelline Age Rewind. There is 0.024 US fluid ounces in here, so there's a decent amount. It's super creamy. It really smooths out the under eye area for me, and it just has really good coverage, which I like. They also came out with a foundation as well, which I do like. But the concealer I've been loving the most. This has been a go-to drugstore favorite for me, is this concealer, and it's new. I'm not sure if you can get this in the US yet. Surprise, surprise. I only think Canadians have it right now, which is shocking because we never get anything first, but been loving that. And then I have also wanted to mention my Morphe sponge. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I purchased this from Sephora because Sephora Canada has Morphe, which is another thing that US doesn't have, which I'm shocked that Canada also has that. We have Morphe on Sephora Canada, which is exciting because I have been really loving the sponge. I got it during the sale and it's been really nice. If I were to create my own perfect sponge, it'd be slightly smaller, a little bit more pointy, but have this edge to it. That would be my definition of a perfect sponge, because this does get a little too big for me. But other than that, it's been working out really nice. It has a good bounce to it. Definitely one of the more affordable ones that I do recommend. And then eyeliner, I have lots of colorful glitter sparkle liners. Two different brands to show you, one high-end and one drugstore. It worked out so nicely that I have two options that I've really been liking. I don't plan out my favorites over the course of the month or 2 months it's been. I just write down every time I've been really loving and seeing myself use something. I write it down in a list, and I happen to have two different kinds of eyeliners as well. If you guys watched my most recent PR haul, you would have seen me rave about this eyeliner. I love this so much. It's from MAC, and it's one of their Dazzle liners, and it's in holiday time. I have just a little bit on my lower lash line because I attempted a bronze halo look today. I tried to do a little bit in the center, just like on the top of my lid. But this liner I also used in a tutorial. I've been using it just as a pop in the inner corner, and it's like a rose gold, leaning more champagne. This color is just like the perfect gold to me. My voice is the perfect gold to me. It's so pretty. I can't get enough of it. It's honestly the most beautiful liner I've ever seen. It has that rose gold tendency to shift. It's beautiful. And then Rimmel came out with a bunch of liners, but are also eyeshadows. So these are really cool because they're a 2-in-1 liner and eyeshadow, and they're called the Wonder Swipe. The only thing about these as well, I can't find a name on them. I'm not sure what this gold one is, but I'm gonna swatch it It's a little bit more muted compared to that MAC one, and it has a greenish gold base. So you can see that is the Rimmel one right there. But the fun thing about these Rimmel ones, you can use them as a liner, but you can also blend it out, and it just becomes a gorgeous eyeshadow. It's so pretty. I'd even want to use this as a highlight because it's fairly fine. It's very, very beautiful, and you can, as I said, use them as eyeliner or eyeshadow, so the formula is really great. And then Rimmel came out with a ton of colors in here. So you have more wearable ones. I've worn the white, the gold. I even wore, you're falling down, this color, that's called My Bay. Really pretty. I'll swatch that for you as well. Those are the other colors right there. I just love the formula, and they work really fantastically as an eyeshadow or as an eyeliner. I don't even know what I like them better as. Some I like them better as eyeshadow, some I like them better as eyeliner, so it really depends. First one that I showed you, I like it as both. So that's why I want to show you that one, because I've been utilizing that one quite a bit. And then we have one more makeup thing, and then moving on to hair. So this is the last thing that I've been using a lot. It is from Too Faced, and it is their Pretty Rich palette. I used it on my eyes today, a few of the shades. The glitter isn't from here though. I've used all the glitter shades in here, and I love the transitional browns they have in this row. And I did a really pretty look using these shades right here, which I will insert a picture of, that I loved. And I've just been reaching for this a ton, reached for it today for this look, and it's just been my go-to palette as of recently. And I just love the formulas in here. As I said, the glitters are out of this world, and now I'd purchase it just for those glitters. Oh yeah, I have books too. I almost forgot because I don't have them on me. I had to bring them back to the library, so I do have books too. For hair, I've really been loving the products I picked up from OLAPLEX, and I purchased these on Sephora. We have the 345 step system. This is their hair perfector treatment, which is the number 3. And then I've also been using number 4, the shampoo, and number 5, the conditioner. And my favorite is the treatment I really like, but the shampoo is amazing because you only need such a small amount, and it really lathers beautifully. I feel like my hair gets really nice and clean. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this makes my hair feel thicker and also smoother. Right now, it's not a good testament to my hair because it got caught on my little sequins and it just made it all frizzy. So my hair is a little bit frizzy right now, but that's because I got caught on myself. But I have really been enjoying those products. And then the last thing that I have is books. So I don't have them on me to show you because I had to return them to the library, but you guys recommended a while back that I pick up the book Educated by Tara Westover, and I love that book. It's a memoir that she does, and she was actually born in the same year I was, in 1986. She just had an incredible life, and her story is just amazing, and I recommend you all read it. I don't want to tell anything about it because it's honestly one of those books that you just have to read. It just is eye-opening, and I was just so captivated by her story and what she had to say. And I found it even more relatable because she's the same age as me. So as soon as she was going throughout her life and the different events that she would go through, I just thought about how I was at that age and how different our lives were. And she just had such an incredible journey. So I just wanted to share that one with you first. And thank you guys for recommending it to me, because I've been recommending it to everyone now because I loved it so much. And then the second book that I read was Hopeless from Colleen Hoover. You guys got me hooked on her books. I'm never gonna leave my house now because I picked up November 9, which will be my next book that I read from her. I loved Hopeless, and whatever my library has, I'm picking up. So I have that to read next, and I can't wait, but I loved Hopeless. And I love the author. She does romantic novels. I think most of them are, I'm not sure. Hopeless was. I've heard so many people talk about it, recommend it to me, so you guys got me hooked on her as an author. So those were 2 5-star books for you guys that I loved this past month. I'm on my 4th book, and it's only January, and my goal was to read 30 books this year, so I'm well on my way to reading 30. I'll probably end up reading more, but I wanted to thank you guys for your recommendations as always. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing my makeup favorites, hair care, random stuff, book favorites. I'm gonna definitely keep that up as long as I'm reading good books and I happen to have one to recommend to you guys. Let me know what you've been loving in the comment section below. I always love to read the things that you've been loving. tell me makeup, hair, books, products, anything you have that you want to let me know about, leave it down below. I'd love to read it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.